first and 10. It's Swift.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
14 yards.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Willis now off of play action.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, what a catch by Burks.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Burt sets up to throw it. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the right side here with Penny. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Eagles hit 4-7 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 40 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that
This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Penny, a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Willis now off play action.
Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Willis, fourth down here. Open man is Burks, and he's got him.
The 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Traylon Burks
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis. He gets it to Burks again.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Steps away.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Now it's Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Titans are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on. 19
On 2nd and 9, Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Willis to throw.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Pharaoh Brown.
51 yards.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Eagles, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.